Getting set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Lion. Black, come on. Great.
Wins to throw on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Lion. 81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
And no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down.
Black, come on. 46 down, man, 5-4. Here, shift.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. They'll run on first down. Scott, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz shrugs him aside and complete to Zach Ertz. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Lion.
On first down, Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Throw left side, complete to Scott. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw here is incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. A final shot before half for Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be, that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Corey Graham brings him down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A give to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
We could talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
They'll run with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play, but to me it's more the experience. The number...
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Field.